Michael Faraday Award for the right side, and the Vienna Prize, the International Prize for Achievement in Human Science, the Gibson Prize in 2001, the Shakespeare Prize in 2005, the new report. Richard Dawkins.
It's Richard Dawkins. You have a look at her panel blog, you see I've reviewed his book.
Opening remarks, as soon as he landed in Edinburgh, blaming atheists for the atrocities of Hitler and the others of the 20th century. But then I took comfort from it, because it seemed to me that in a way it was showing that we had rattled them so much. He was forced to the ignominious expedient of attacking us so as to divert attention from the real crimes to be committed in the name of the Catholic Church. I can just imagine.
Okay, 29.
I can just imagine the discussion in the corridor of the Vatican Tower. How are we going to distract them from buggering boys? And the answer came, why don't we attack secularists? Why don't we attack atheists? Why don't we blame them for Hitlerism? Adolf Hitler, was a Roman Catholic.
I don't agree with everything Richard says, but he's dead right on this.
The figure of 5 million British Catholics is presumably obtained from baptismal figures. I don't believe a word of it. I don't believe there are 5 or 6 million British Catholics. There may be 5 or 6 million who've been baptized, but if the Church wants to claim them as Catholics, then they have to claim Hitler as a Catholic. Hitler believed in a personified providence. He also spoke presumably same providence that was invoked by the Cardinal Archbishop of Munich in 1939, when Hitler escaped assassination and the Cardinal ordered a special Te Deum in Munich Cathedral, quote, to thank divine providence in the name of the Archdiocese for the Führer's fortunate escape. I'm going to read a speech made in Munich, the heart of Catholic Bavaria, in 1922, and I leave you to guess who the speech it is. My feeling as a Christian points me to my Lord and Saviour as a fighter. It points me to the man who once in loneliness, surrounded by a few followers, recognized these Jews for what they were and summoned men to fight against them, and who God's truth was rated not as a sufferer, but as a fighter. In boundless love as a Christian and as a man, I read through the passage which tells how the Lord at last rose in his might and seized the scourge to drive out of the temple the brood of vipers and adders. How terrific was his fight against the Jewish point. Today, after 2,000 years, with deepest emotion, I recognize more profoundly than ever before the fact that it was for this that he had to shed his blood upon the cross. That was one of numerous speeches by Adolf Hitler, passages in Mein Kampf, where Adolf Hitler invoked his own Roman Catholic Christianity. No wonder he received such warm support from within the Catholic Church.
What a huge crowd.
How dare Ratzinger suggest that atheism has any connection whatsoever with their horrific deeds? Not believe in leprechauns or unicorns, any more than they're sporting a moustache along with Franco and Saddam Hussein. atheism to wickedness. Unless, that is, unless you are steeped in the...
There's a lady doing sign language there, the lady in pink there. You can't see very well, but maybe you can just make out the sign language she's doing. Dawkins beside her.
The terrifying concept of hell, that every baby is born in sin.
Yeah.
That would be Adam's sin.
That's what I've often thought.
Adam, who they themselves now admit, never actually existed.
If you tell kids they're going to hell, they'll believe you.
When we are born, we are wicked, corrupt, damned. Unless we believe in their God, or unless we fall for the carrot of heaven and the stick of hell. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a disgusting theory that leads them to presume that it was godlessness that made Hitler and Stalin the monsters that they were. We are all monsters unless redeemed by Jesus. What a revolting, depraved, inhuman theory to base your life on.
Yeah!
Saving child bodies from races, that is saving priestly souls from hell, and most of it is saving the long-term reputation of the church itself.
Yeah!
Bigotry that his church used to reserve for Jews before 1962. No opinion are an essential tool of pastoral duty.
It is.
He is an enemy of truth, promoting fair-faced lies about condom not protecting against AIDS, especially in Africa.
Yeah!
Condemning them to inflated families that they cannot feed, and so keeping them in the bondage of perpetual poverty.
Yeah!
Obstructing vital stem cell research on grounds not of true morality, but of pre-scientific superstition.
Yeah!
Arrogantly dissing Anglican orders as, quote, absolutely null and utterly void, while at the same time shamelessly trying to poach Anglican vicars to shore up his own physically declining priesthood.
Yeah!
Finally, perhaps the most personal concern to me, Ratzinger is an enemy of education.
I should stop that now and go on to part